We're doing a locker install on the 96 Tacoma. I have everything pulled out apart already. So I was gonna install the same locker, the Spartan locker that I have on my Toyota pickup, my green pickup here. But when I pulled off the differential for this guy here, I found out that it's a complete different differential and that the Spartan locker wouldn't work. So to sum it up, we're gonna go ahead and just weld the diff. This is my off-road rig anyway, so who cares? So that's what we're gonna do. So right now I have my differential sent in for sent it to Brandon to weld it up, and hopefully he gets it done today. But in the meanwhile, we went ahead and installed new axle seals. These are part number 1960 Duralast from AutoZone. Got two new ones, and we're gonna install these. These are already installed. These are the new ones. I checked the wheel bearings on both of the axle. They're still really good. There's like no play at all, and I believe the wheel bearings on that side, I think they're new because they look pretty dang new. This is the passenger side, and yeah, this wheel bearing looks pretty new. So I think they recently did a either actual service job on it or something, because I noticed that when I was removing this side, the nuts wasn't really tight. Like I can release the nuts with little pressure, so they didn't have these up to spec on torque. So they definitely removed this and replaced that. But there's the new axle seal, and I got everything cleaned up already. Just waiting for the differential, and then we'll slap it in together. Here's the diff housing. The seal is still good right here. There's a seal that goes right here at the ring, at the pinion. So everything's good. I just got done cleaning it last night, and then now we're just going and painting it. Just putting some regular Rust-Oleum black paint. I'm on my second coat right now, so I'm gonna let it cure for about 15 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and put another coat on it. So here's all the internals for the differential besides the main carrier, which is being welded right now. So you can see here, this is complete different carrier. If you guys watched my last video where I did the installation on my pickup, you guys noticed that I had to put vice grip on each of the side to keep the proper specs. But on this version here, they're different. You have the wheel bearing, the race for the wheel bearing, and then on each side you have this little shim, and I believe this shim here is what makes it the perfect backlash or whatever it is. But I'll go ahead and post a photo of the one on my pickup, and you can see how it's different. The one on my pickup is way more easier to install the Spartan locker because you don't have to remove the rain gear. This one here, you have to remove the rain gear. Well, actually, you don't have to remove the rain gear. I removed the rain gear because I thought that I was going to be able to install that locker. But if I would have knew that the locker wouldn't work, I wouldn't have had to remove this rain gear. So I removed this for no reason. And also, when I took out the differential from the axle, this bolt here was completely loose. It was like literally out that much from the seating. Yeah, it was like halfway out, and it's crazy because I think if I would have kept driving it for like another 10-15 miles, this thing would have rubbed, because when this axle was out, it was starting to rub right on the casing or something along that line. So very, very dangerous. But yes, if you guys are gonna weld your diff, you don't have to remove the rain gear. I removed it because I thought that I had to get to my carrier to put the locker in, but once I got to that point, I found out that the locker didn't work. So this one's been cleaned already. All the teeth are in great shape. This is just a regular 410 Toyota gearing, and we're gonna keep it in the same pattern. That's the reason why I put them in the particular pattern. Here's the carrier, nicely welded up. Just to let you guys know, I didn't do the weld. I didn't use my Harbor Freight. I actually had it professionally welded. So all the spider gears, the two main side gears are welded to the casing, and then the spider gears are welded to the center pin and also the side ones. Should be nice and sturdy. I just got done installing the ring. Used some brake clean everything up again. And now we're just gonna go ahead and install this into the diff casing and go from there. First drive on the Tacoma with the welded rear differential. I noticed it right away. Obviously, when you start doing any kind of turns, your wheels will chirp, and it's definitely much harder to turn. Let's go for a test drive. I'm not very video enthusiast right now because I'm super tired from all this installation. So I installed my differential last night, and then I thought I was finished, and then after I was done installing it, I remembered that I forgot to torque the 4 main bolts for the carrier. So I had to redo everything today. I had to take out the axle, take out the differential, clean it up, torque the 4 bolts, and man, it's just been a long day. It's definitely draining, but it feels good. The truck feels good. I definitely won't be driving this truck in town as much as anymore because it's not really fun to drive this in town now. Try to avoid corners and stuff like that, parking lots. But so far I like it. We'll have to go do some off-roading this weekend and see how that goes. But this is just a quick video. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll update you guys once we do some off-roading and let you guys know how this welded diff perform. But for road manner, it's doable, it's decent. I wouldn't recommend you guys do this if you guys have if this is your only vehicle. The only reason why I decided to weld it because the locker that I ordered wouldn't fit this, and this was my off-road rig, so I didn't care too much about it. So if this was my only truck and that locker didn't fit, I would have just went back and installed the differential with being an open diff. But this is an off-road rig. I had a buddy do the welding for me. He charged me 40 bucks, so can't beat that, man. I'm gonna go and refund my old Spartan locker, or the Spartan locker that I ordered that didn't work. But so far, I like it, man. It's really nice, and nice thing about this welded diff is that it's full-time lock, baby. Full traction. When you get on the trails, it's full traction.